We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Good. We're up
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Laviska Shenault. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Jones on the stop.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now the Miami field goal unit, and this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
52, Mike 52. Got one, I got one. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
On second down, Tua into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try the left side. Davison. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Dolphins 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rolling to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Mike shot. Let's go. 52 is the Mike, boys. 52.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Arizona.
On first down, Davison. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davison, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
16 yards, a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Dolphins 5. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On the move to his left. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Miami Dolphin.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him.
The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Davison, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The 36-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
27.
Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Dolphins 5. Zane Gonzalez to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Wide open receiver complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 and a throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Davison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to do.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look to grind this one down a little. They've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davison, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next